Breakups, rejections, disappointments, and losses are painful experiences that nobody wishes to go through in their life. But if you're like most people, you've experienced this type of pain at some point in your life. There is nothing more heartbreaking than having to let go of someone or something you love very much. It can be extremely hard to move on after going through a bad breakup or experiencing a loss. But it is possible. With time and effort, you will get through this difficult time. I understand how hard it can be. That's why I have put together this video to help you cope with the situation. Stay tuned till the end to find out how you can turn your heartbreak into hope. I'm not gonna lie, I am pretty sure I'm not qualified to give any advice on moving on. I am such a sentimental guy, but experiencing countless of rejections and breakups, I just thought I am going to share my thoughts about this. I once dated a girl for a year, and her breaking up with me devastated me. My self-image was shattered. The breakup made me question my entire being. It got me depressed for months and months, and I thought I would never trust anyone ever again. I am still scarred and broken, but I am doing better than I was yesterday. Now, without further ado, let us first talk about breakups. Breakups are never easy. Whether it's the end of a romantic relationship, a friendship, or a family member moving away, when we lose someone close to us, it can be devastating. It's important to remember that it's okay to feel sad when you're going through a breakup. Allow yourself time to grieve the loss of what was. Talking about your feelings can help. So, don't be afraid to reach out to friends or family for support. Remember that everyone copes with breakups differently and there is no right or wrong way to do it. Just take your time and allow yourself to heal. Avoid contact with your ex as much as possible. This may be difficult in the beginning, but it will get easier with time. Don't try to be friends with your ex right away. It's important to take some space and time to heal. Don't make any major decisions while you're still in the heat of the moment. If you feel like you need to take some time away from a friend or family member, then do that. You can always talk to them again later on down the road when you're feeling better. Be patient with yourself. Healing takes time. Don't expect yourself to be happy and move on right away. Allow yourself time to grieve and heal from your heartbreak. Know that you're not alone. There are other people who have gone through what you're going through, and they have come out stronger on the other side. Reach out to friends or family members who have been through breakups before. They can offer support and advice that can be helpful during this difficult time. Take care of yourself. Make sure to eat healthy foods, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. Taking care of your body will help you feel better emotionally as well. Consider therapy. If you're struggling to cope with a breakup, consider talking to a therapist. A therapist can provide you with the tools and coping mechanisms to help you deal with your emotions in a healthy way. It can also be helpful to talk to someone who is not personally invested in the situation and can offer an objective perspective. Don't blame yourself. Breakups are never one person's fault. Both people involved played a role in the relationship and both need to take responsibility for their actions. It's important not to dwell on the past, but instead focus on the future and all of the possibilities that lie ahead. Remember that you are loved and cherished by the people in your life. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now, know that things will get better with time. We all experience failures in our lives. Whether it's failing a test, losing a job, or ending a relationship, these experiences can be incredibly difficult to deal with and can leave us feeling worthless, hopeless, and defeated. However, it's important to remember that failure is a natural part of the human experience and can actually be a good thing. Failure is a stepping stone to success. When we fail at something, it gives us the opportunity to learn from our mistakes and do better next time. It also helps us to grow as individuals and become more resilient in the face of adversity. Embracing change is essential to moving forward after experiencing a failure. It can be difficult to accept that things didn't work out the way you wanted, but it's important to remember that change can often lead to positive outcomes. When we embrace change, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that we may not have had otherwise. We also learn to adapt and become more flexible in our thinking. One of the best ways to deal with failure is to focus on the lessons learned rather than the outcome. When we take the time to reflect on our experiences and identify the areas where we can improve, we set ourselves up for success in the future. We also need to be willing to forgive ourselves for our mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. It's important not to dwell on them or let them define us. Instead, we should strive to learn from them and move forward. Seeking support from others is also an important step in dealing with failure. Talking to friends, family, or even a therapist can provide us with the emotional support and guidance we need to move forward. Sharing our experiences with others can also help us to realize that we are not alone in our struggles. Celebrating small victories is another key to moving forward after experiencing a failure. When we set small goals for ourselves and achieve them, we build momentum and motivation to keep going. By celebrating our successes, no matter how small they may seem, we remind ourselves that we are capable of achieving great things. Developing a growth mindset is essential to overcoming failure. When we believe that we can grow and improve, we are more likely to take risks, learn from our mistakes, and persevere in the face of adversity. By adopting a growth mindset, we can turn our failures into opportunities for growth and success. Moving forward after experiencing a failure can be challenging. But it's important to remember that failure is a natural part of the human experience and can actually be a good thing. By embracing change, focusing on the lessons learned, forgiving ourselves, seeking support, and celebrating small victories, we can turn our failures into our greatest strengths and set ourselves up for success in the future. When we experience the loss of a loved one, it can be a deeply painful and overwhelming experience. The grief we feel can be all-consuming, making it difficult to think clearly or make decisions. During this difficult time, it's important to remember that you're not alone and that there are resources available to help you cope with your loss and rebuild your life. The first step towards healing is allowing yourself to feel your emotions. Grief is a natural response to loss, and it's important to give yourself the time and space to process your feelings. Whether you're feeling sadness, anger, guilt, or despair, all of these emotions are valid and should be acknowledged. Talking about your loved one and sharing memories can be a helpful way to process your grief. This could be done with friends, family, or a therapist. By talking about your loved one, you're able to keep their memory alive while also expressing your emotions in a healthy way. Self-care is crucial during this time. Make sure to eat healthy foods, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. Taking care of your physical health will help you to cope with your emotions in a more positive way. If you're struggling to take care of yourself, ask for help from friends or family. Don't be afraid to lean on those close to you for support during this difficult time. Setting small goals for yourself can help you to focus on the present moment and give you a sense of accomplishment. Start with small tasks, such as getting out of bed or taking a shower, and gradually work your way up to larger tasks. Achieving small goals can help you to build confidence and a sense of control over your life. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. A therapist can provide you with the tools and coping mechanisms to help you deal with your grief in a healthy way. They can also offer a safe space for you to express your emotions and work through your grief at your own pace. Join a support group. Connecting with others who have experienced similar losses can be incredibly helpful. Support groups provide a safe space to share your feelings and connect with others who understand what you're going through. You can find support groups in person or online. Honor your loved one. Find ways to honor your loved one's memory. This could involve creating a memorial, planting a tree, or donating to a charity in their name. By honoring your loved one's memory, you're able to keep their legacy alive while also finding a positive way to cope with your loss. Remember that healing takes time, and be patient with yourself. There is no right or wrong way to grieve, and everyone's journey is different. Allow yourself the time and space to heal, and don't be afraid to reach out for help when you need it. With time and support, you will be able to heal from your loss and rebuild your life. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching.